Well, we're live on YouTube now. Hi guys, I literally just realized that for the past 30 minutes I wasn't streaming. So yeah, that sucks. The past 30 minutes I was just sitting here streaming only on Twitch instead of both Twitch and YouTube, but now that I realize I had to specifically click start stream, we're actually live now, which it is nice. I only just make sure everything's working. Pretty much we're playing like Rebel Link, which is a really hard game if you've never heard of it. And we are doing the campaign on Mega Brutal, which is just stupidly hard. Anyways, yeah, it's working. Alright, sorry about that. We'll actually kind of get to the stream again. Anyway, we got most of the region stabilized now. We can get another level of corruption reduction. I want to get public relations office so I don't have to accuse them again. Oh, that's kind of perfect timing. There we go. But we're going to push them back over there. We actually have a camp that spawned over there. We can get there quickest. I think those guys can. What do we get? I think we get security next, because with the police chief, we'll really be kind of in a good position to, with, you know, having zones secure, being able to kill insurgents, stop them from taking zones over as quickly. Unfortunately, they're going to get back in this cave now since we left and they were able to retake the zone. They don't want to talk yet, but maybe we can see if we can change their mind. Security. Ooh. Resort. They want to build a hotel, which is good. And I literally just got security, which is nice. We got just barely enough money, which is good. You always want to provide extra security, as if you don't, the insurgents will launch terrorist attacks from it, pretty much, which obviously is not good for trying to stabilize a region. We were able to make the insurgents lose support, which is some insurgent capability. We're going to pay this guy a bonus, stabilizing more zones, which is great news. We're in this cave. These guys want to leave, though, so I guess we can move those guys out to the cave. I'm gonna get green tactics so we can deal with this. I see they set up another camp over here. I want to deal with that. I guess I'll just send those guys over. We're going to pay them a bonus, and we're just going to hope and beg that we can afford to pay these guys as well. We can, because you don't want to disband them. Obviously, that's really bad when you're trying to, you know, not lose a bunch of soldiers and have the insurgents kind of run rampant. But turning a blind eye is also really bad, as that pretty much just pisses everyone off. Remote subsidies, pay bonus, engage critics. Alright. We gotta defend the city. Alright, we really need to increase these guys' strength. We're not that weak compared to them. Oh my god, never mind. Yes, we are. But we can upgrade our arms so we can slowly start to try and beat these guys back. I think we will be able to win this with support and more armaments upgrades. We're going to decrease our support level a bit by using intimidation tactics to get them to fight better. We're going to pay these guys a bonus that's $10 now. Like, see how it went from like $5 to $10 every time they want a bonus? We were able to win these fights finally. Garrison, that's not really helpful, but that's not too helpful, but I'll take it, since I was gonna say it would help insurgents from spawning there, but then we immediately stabilize the zone. We're gonna get drones, because that will provide intel, find us, show where camps are if we find them, and give us extra strength. We might be able to get the unlikelihood that they are willing to talk down and actually start peace negotiations if we're able to push them back a bit more. 51's risky, but I'll take the risk. Yes, they are willing to start peace negotiations. Nearby region stabilized. This is because we surpassed the time it took us to stabilize our last region. So it's quite literally just that region. So we get a bunch of money and reputation from it, which is helpful, but unfortunately we wasted it on the run we were actually doing well on, because sometimes that it can completely make or break you and like kind of save a run if you're not doing as well. We're gonna pay these guys a bonus and then hopefully get more civil support so we can try and increase stability in these regions. Or in these zones, sorry. They are gonna object if we like take a hard stance on them. So let's see if we can try and push them back. 70% now, I'll take it. That really... Alright, peace negotiations are gonna take forever now as they don't want to negotiate. Increase pay so we can make them stronger and hopefully they can win this. We are stronger, so we should be able to win this now. Cover up, and just for a bit of extra strength, we can get heavy ordnance so our airstrikes will help us, you know, increase our strength whenever we strike them. Pay bonus. We were able to destroy that camp with our airstrikes. So it looks like we probably got this under control. International forces remain indefinitely. Let's see, we're still a bit weak. We could get outreach. And yep, the airstrikes should turn it in our favor. They will launch a desperate attack to try and stop us eventually, which will spawn in a secure zone, so we will want to be prepared to deal with that when it eventually happens. Unless we can make a peace deal and actually kill all the insurgents beforehand. Because right now there are a lot of insurgents in here, 165 or something. However, because of all the strength we have, we are stronger after all. That's the desperate attack in the main city. It's not too hard to defend. We can just... We can actually just really kind of take care of that right now. They actually almost got the city, which would have been bad. There are a lot of insurgents, so we're just going to demand concessions. And then they shouldn't be able to spawn anywhere after this. Destroy that camp, I won't be able to spawn over there anymore. Subtle pressure. We just gotta kill these guys, clear this camp out. I wish I got involved. That would have increased our reputation. One more concession. We will be able to accept the peace deal next time because I have no respawn. There should be no more insurgents. $12. Like, yeah, you can see how expensive turning a blind or paying bonuses can get eventually. But this should be the last insurgents that are able to spawn. We got reputation and extra support from the hotel. They cleared the cave, so we can agree to a peace deal. And that is the second campaign out of... The second map out of the 5 campaigns. Alright. Now, I'm hoping we get some good, stuff. Oh. Sniper support is so good. So OP, because pretty much there is a likelihood that in combat and while fleeing insurgents die, not only when you just surround them, but with this, for every other soldier that's supporting the fight, the insurgents will automatically just have one casualty, so you could kill entire groups of insurgents without even having to worry about surrounding them. Government takeover is also pretty good, but this is just amazing. We're gonna take that. The insurgents don't get anything because you only get something every 3 maps. So we have the rest of our 3 maps, and since it will get harder and harder as the insurgents gain more control, we wanted to do some of the harder maps first, which, I don't know. This one, I feel like it's gonna be either one of these. I think this is gonna be the easiest, so I'll do that one last. I'm gonna do this one, I think, because it's like, it's not gonna be that bad, so I can get more tactics, but also I'll be able to, you know, hopefully get, you know, not lose, but it's not, you know, where I'm doing the easiest one first. Private donors, since we're starting with the banker, who pretty much gets extra money, who like starts with a lower salary, but it gets interest pretty much the more money you have. I'm thinking maybe initial insurgent capability, friendly robot, manually controlled drones. We could go drill sergeant for stronger national soldiers, and I guess pilot for more airstrikes. We're gonna place our, you can see we start with no stable zones this time, but the insurgents start with some controlled zones. Corruption rises a lot faster, but we start with an anti-corruption team and some advanced development, and there is an embassy which is right over here, and pretty much if the insurgents take over that zone and destroy it, we just automatically lose. So we started this development bank and development discussions, which, I mean, isn't bad, isn't great. We're just gonna go with kind of our classic lineup here, and we're just gonna kind of wait around. Interest kicks in when you have over $15, so we're kind of just, they're already attacking, which is bad. Since we're not the warlord or have any modifiers that increase their training speed, our national soldiers are going to train extremely slowly this time around. So I'm going to go with get some initial coalition soldiers. We found their base right off the bat, which is great. Honestly, having the insurgents attack soon is really bad, because usually you have some time to build up some support at least. As you can see, we just killed a bunch of insurgents right then. More dollar, we can get more support, because now we actually really got to worry about lack of stability from, you know, not having, what's it called? Just not starting with all these stable zones. And as you can see, how do we just not kill any insurgents there? That's kind of annoying. We could go with some initial policing. We got all the insurgents into one group, which is really helpful. We should have enough medical supplies for now. Let's see, we can get another few more dollars, and we're not. Fortunately, the insurgents might win the big city, which is always really bad. You do not want to let that happen if you can help it. We should have good support, so I'm not really... I don't know, this game is sometimes really weird, as sometimes it feels like you just don't stabilize any zones for no reason at all. We're taking back the city, which is good news for us. We're getting a lot of support, which is great, as we don't need to worry about losing reputation from a lack of stability now. We got the big main city back, which is really good for us, because if they occupy the main city for too long, they will actually really start to damage your reputation. I don't want to lose these guys. We could get some garrisons. I want the money instead, actually. We need to win this fight, or we will lose a ton of reputation from these guys retaking it. I'm really hoping we'll be able to get it, and we are barely, which was kind of scary. Let's deal with some of these concerns. Move over here to... Ooh, we're actually losing a lot of reputation, unfortunately. More national soldiers are trained, which is good news for us. They're going... I don't know where those guys are going. That was kind of weird, to be honest. Alright, we shouldn't really have to worry about lack of stability now. I think we just need to really kind of worry about these insurgents. Gotta send these guys home. It's kind of getting way too long on their deployment. I would like to get some airstrikes if possible. Corruption is a bit high, which is not great. How close are we to beating those guys? Not very close, but I'm hoping that if we are able to deal with, maybe get some extra support from these guys. Okay, there we go. We should be able to take this back now. We could threaten them for some extra reputation. We have a lot of support here, so they should take a lot of casualties. They took, like, practically none, which is really weird and unfortunate. Some roads, because we really need this extra movement speed. That's bad. Let's cancel their movement so we can... They don't have any security, which is bad for us. I would like to get more corruption reduction efforts. We got there and still lost 19 reputation, which kind of is bullshit, to be honest. But that's just fine. We have 8 reputation now, which is 10 at least. We can hire some lobbyists to get a bit more, so we're not actually on the complete verge of collapse. But I am actually kind of pissed about that, because we have security and they're just deciding not to build any. Which, I mean, I don't quite understand. Okay, this is good. When you have, like, around half the map stabilized, but are about to lose, there's a chance you could get a surge, which is, you could get, like, either a bunch of support, multiple coalition, or multiple national soldiers for future use. I'm gonna take either the national or coalition surge. I'm not sure which, because coalition you get right away. National soldiers take a while, but coalition after 2 years, all coalition soldiers just withdraw. And I think that's what I'm gonna take though, because I think I'll be able to handle this in the long term. It's just kind of like I'm risking losing right now from just a lot of just almost non-existent support that we need. Or just from the insurgents, I mean. We might actually be able to move up here. We're gonna settle pressure. 8% chance it fails, which doesn't, thankfully. 6 reputation from that? Why? That is so much. Like 3 takeovers. It's literally just like a random field. That's like stupid. So we don't, unfortunately, we do not have any options to extend our coalition soldiers now, as they new power station comes. That will give us a lot of support. We need to deal with that, as they took that over quite a few times. Alright, this will give us a lot of support level if you look at the bottom right, but is really expensive. Alright, airstrike. We were able to successfully deny the airstrike, which is great. We could start talking, which is really good since we were able to surround and kill those guys. Never mind, since those dudes didn't have any intel. So they just automatically were able to escape, which is really bad and sad. No, they cannot take that. If they get that, we're just... Tell me they built up some security. I think we'll just lose if they get that. Yeah, I think we're just done. Yeah, 11 reputation. I don't know why they care so much about that random plot of land, but I messed up, and then we have 5 reputation, and since you kind of just randomly lose reputation, sometimes it feels... Gonna reject that because I really need the money to hopefully host some. Oh wait, actually we might be saved solely from our, what's it called, just from our literally can't think of the name, the peace treaties. So we're gonna host elections to get a lot of extra support, or not support, well, it gives you a lot of extra support, but also it'll also get you reputation if you host successful elections. But it's kind of like a risky, like a lot of risk, a lot of reward scenario, as you can lose a lot of reputation from it. Our military surge ended, so these guys are going to automatically withdraw, which was actually perfect timing as we just got dealt with the insurgents. I just can't let them take this again, because this is what really screws you over with the, insurgents starting with more zones, because since they technically started with the zone taken over, they are gonna get a lot of extra, we're gonna lose a lot of reputation from, and we were unable to successfully cover up the airstrikes, which is horrible news. It sucks. I don't know how they're attacking us in like 6 places at once. It's kind of difficult to deal with, to be honest. Alright, I need to think. So we're gonna win this. Since there's a camp there, they should automatically retreat into the mountains. However, which is bad since they could spawn there and take that over. After we clear out this cave, we can attack that. We have a soldier to charge with. I really don't know what to do with this, honestly. Alright, so I think... Unfortunately, we really need extra help, but since the military surge ended, we are unable to get any more coalition soldiers. Highways, we need a lot of extra movement speed. Alright, Garrison, good. This is what I mean. 27% chance the insurgents will disrupt the elections. If they do, we lose a bunch of reputation, but they didn't, thankfully. Because if they did, I think we would have just pretty much lost there. This is really kind of scary to hit. Like, this is gonna be close. We need to... Dude, it's just like kind of impossible to deal with though when they spawn about like 72 insurgents at once. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. We gotta defend this. They're gonna take the city, but we're gonna lose so much reputation from that. Gonna print money. Really gotta deal with this quickly. Like, dude, what am I supposed to... It's just like, what am I supposed to do when the game just spams you with insurgents in every single unstable zone? Like, we got one here in the one unstable zone that's impossible to defend. They completely retook this entire upper area, and since they started with this random plane of land taken over and kept spawning there, we were just unable to defend it. Like, this is literally the thing about this game. Just sometimes, for no reason whatsoever, the game just like breaks all logic and just makes it impossible to just do anything about. It feels like it's impossible to win sometimes. Like, sometimes just regions, like, nothing stabilizes for no reason, so you lose a ton of reputation from that. Other times you just get, like, bombarded by insurgents over there for just attacking the entire region at once for no reason. It's just, I don't know, this game is just so weird. It's been an hour. I'm probably just gonna finish this one map and then because I'm not doing 3 maps again. I'll probably stream tomorrow, maybe. Actually, not tomorrow. Maybe in a week or so, and we'll try and complete this. I think my main I think if I wanted to win that last one, I needed to go with more roads, as this map sometimes is impossible to, it's just to move around quickly, which might have kind of screwed us over, but the roads should be fine though, unless, you know, we get bombarded with insurgents like always. Yeah, like, look how much extra time you get before the insurgency starts without that one modifier. Hey, by the way, thanks to the guy who's kind of been watching this entire time. Like, okay, the question I have though is, like, Twitch always says you have, like, usually it feels like I have at least one viewer watching it, unlike YouTube, but I sometimes wonder, like, does Twitch just, like, say, oh, hey, even though no one's watching, like, hey, you have one viewer, so you keep streaming? Like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of weird to question, to be honest. Highways and more soldiers. Why is, like, dirt roads so corrupt, though? Like, how the hell do you become corrupt paving dirt paths? trades, decreased insurgent capability. They're still probably going to attack us from everywhere because that's how this game works. This is going horribly for the first map. Kill the group. Push forward now. More anti-corruption. Hopefully some garrisons. Threatened. Really good place. That's nice. It'll very central location. Will help support a lot of people. Like, okay, pretty much to describe sometimes how wonky Rebel Inc. gets. Like, it's a real. Like, I love this game. It's such an amazing game. But I think like it's only supposed. Like, the insurgents are only supposed to be able to spawn 2 camps at a time. But once in multiplayer mode, I had 8 camps. Yeah, 8 camps in 8 different regions spawn at a single time, which I don't even know how that happened. But got pretty much the entire map controlled. Got a lot of soldiers. Push these guys back. Some pressure, we got some security, so don't worry about that. Alright, we are talking now. Extra. Alright, people want electricity. We can do that. Garrison actually found a camp. Very cool. Now I think we go for more corruption reduction. Dude, I'm just pissed because I had that last one under control until like I got spammed with just a ton of insurgents. Engage critics. International forces remain indefinitely. Settle pressure. More soldiers. Goodbye. I'll let them go home. Insurgents banned. We really need a corruption purge. Stop losing reputation and support from corruption. Yeah, we're losing 27% of our support from it right now, which is horrible. Alright, we should be able to... Yeah, now after that purge, we're only losing 60%, so big difference there. Airstrikes. Telecoms, I'm thinking maybe drones next. Don't really care. Lose some reputation, maybe, yeah. I did not mean to get that, but whatever. Drones. So pressure, it worked, which is helpful. Type something into chat, like, so I know you're real. I don't know, I'm still like, bro, I don't, what? Hold up. There we go. Rebel Ink, like, closed for a second and kind of reopen it. Desperate attack, where we have cornered. Nice, I'll take it. Thanks for making my job easy, I guess it was. I don't know, just like see at the end how like just much insurgents attack. Like I can handle this, like, you know, since I can like get extra coalitions and things. But if you're in a situation where like you pretty much have one zone get taken over once, you just pretty much practically lose. You're just kind of screwed, to be honest, as well as like without the whack. I actually think I'll lose if I accept the steal right now, so we're gonna just flat out reject it. Even though I kind of want to accept it just to be done with this. Alright, if we can just take out this one giant group, we will be good. So we should be able to move around the map really quickly. I want to move away from that. I want to finish. Those guys. Die. We have security there. Good. Isolated communities. Stronger, I guess. Yeah, see, yeah, I don't know, like, 7 reputation, that's great. Those guys literally spawned the second I withdrew those soldiers from there. That's fun. I'll reward the corrupt police chief. Whoa, no one cared that I just, like, rewarded some corrupt police chief committing, like, human rights violations. That's awesome. Not really, I guess, but like good for me in the game because I just get just a giant security bonus with none of the consequences. Few concessions because that's a lot of insurgents that I'll lose a lot of reputation from. Our security should hopefully be able to deal with that. back actually to... Gonna do nothing, because I think the more money you have, the more money you get in other maps when you get the pop-up for... Oh my god, of course, you guys left. Whoa, they destroyed that garrison in like 2 seconds. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Elections. Alright, since that's stable, we can use... Oh my god, last second. This is just like cat and mouse at this point. 13% chance fails, of course. Dude, I feel like the odds are so, like, staggering co-op, because I've never had, like 9% chance that corruption increases. Wait, hold up. I'm curious. Hold up. We stabilized the entire region, but there's insurgents still on the map. Okay. They were still active, no one cared, I guess. That's nice. Start of insurgency is delayed. That is gonna be nice. Anyways, how long have I been streaming? An hour. Kinda late. Alright, I think I'm gonna do half of the next one. Yeah, I'm gonna do half of this one. No garrisons, anti-corrupt, yeah, blah blah blah, you get the idea. I'll try with the billionaire, why not? I guess logistical expert will be good on this. This is actually a hard map too, which is great. Could get this done right away. Logistical expert will be good with like having all the stable zones we start with. I'm thinking tax collector because we'll get a ton of money off the bat. Could go just can go into nah, I don't need that. NGO charities, whatever, kind of useless, but I guess helpful. Start with higher reputation, why not? And town planner. Shouldn't be that. The billionaire is weird because instead of killing insurgents, you literally just spend money to bribe them to stop fighting. Which, I mean, I feel like that would kind of backfire in a real life situation because, like, I feel like a ton of people would join the insurgency just so they could get bribed to stop fighting. I mean, honestly. Alright. We can get some jobs in it initially. Just because we don't want job protests from, you know, not getting enough jobs at first. Not good. Roads would be good here. Outreach office, just so we unlock what's it called? Universal Justice. Oh yeah. We have quite a bit of support. We can take our investments out of the bank to get our money back, which is good. Okay, corruption is really high. That I kind of went too far with that. That preemptive delay strike was actually really nice. A lot of extra time to kind of get set up. The thing about these coalition soldiers is they will never leave, which is awesome because that's just one less thing we have to worry about. Let's find the base first, so we don't have to spend a ton of money on bribing a bunch of insurgents that spawn after another. We want to give pesticides to them because if the farms do collapse, They will spawn insurgents here. 100% governor bonus. Oh, we got money back from it. That's nice. Wait, I actually didn't lose the money in the first place, I don't think, which is really nice. For whatever reason. As you can see, we just bribed those insurgents to stop fighting. The only thing is they're a lot weaker, these soldiers. And they increase, the bribes each kind of increase corruption by a ton. So we're gonna want to get a lot of anti-corruption initiatives immediately. Bribe those guys. And over here so we can just destroy their camp. And then we completely dealt with those insurgents immediately. Now I need to get up there and deal with these guys. Extensive aid. Let's help out those locals. Alright, all those guys are completely paid off, which is great news. The billionaire is very corrupt, unfortunately, which is why we're kind of going with so much anti-corruption off the bat. Because in all the other rounds, I don't think I had this much anti-corruption this quickly. Get... what am I thinking? I think maybe another level of coalition, of these coalition facilitators, so we can kind of... On this map, it's kind of a good strategy to have, like, different groups of soldiers to kind of allocate to different sides of the map, since it pretty much is kind of cut off. Like, it takes a while to get this side to this side of the map from this side. So sometimes it's a good idea just to leave some soldiers over there, kind of permanently. Need to go back so they don't retake that. That'd be really bad. Telecoms, we can handle that. Actually, we don't have strategic communications yet, surprisingly. So we increase a lot of support over there. Just in general, I mean. Hopefully we can stabilize these regions so we don't have to really backtrack to that side of the map at all. Eesh, that is expensive. Which is just a lot of lost money. Alright, we can get these guys now. Do we have security over here? We do not, because for some reason I feel like security just takes forever. Which I guess makes sense, but like, just really annoying. Get some drones. Because I think we get a penalty if we try to bribe them in like areas we don't have intelligence on. No insurgents over there, which is helpful just to go in and take out that camp nice and easily. Settle pressure. Deal with that. Just take out that camp with no resistance whatsoever. I'll just subsidize TV to get extra support. Alright, an interesting thing about the billionaire as well is it actually like cost a lot of money when doing the negotiations. So we were able to barely get enough money to handle that. I'd like to, I think maybe remote subsidies, or maybe a corruption purge, because we're pretty high right now. We can get there fastest to those guys, so take that. Okay, they shouldn't. Alright, we're good. So pressure. Our investments is growing, so we're able to just reinvest in purchase that. And they spawn down there, which is great. We could just send one of them down there. They should be able to win that. Stop antagonizing them, as these guys really could seem to piss people off. We could give them the refugees land since we prepared for it earlier. We could just take out money to be able to afford the best level of that. Why not? Some sort. And dirt roads. Alright, hopefully we can just finish the peace deal so we can just be done with this by now. Like left to attack somewhere else, so we just won that battle. It's kind of nice. We're just gonna leave these guys here, honestly, so we don't have to worry about them respawning over here. I just want some electricity. A bit. I would honestly accept the deal, but there is a bit too many insurgents for my liking. Do they have security yet? Almost. They just built it. Good. Want concessions, because honestly we're about to win this. Get rid of all of them. Alright, we're going to pay these guys off over here before they take that. Alright, that finished stabilizing, so we can move out of here and don't have to worry about the bottom half of the map at all. Have fully upgraded roads. That's pretty nice. Alright, it also costs $36. That is actually... that's a lot. It's like all my money, and I want it for the next region, though. We gotta deal with these guys first. Again, because the game never seems to give you like a half a minute break from these guys. Yeah, see? I'm just trying to kill all of them and like time it right in the middle so I can just accept it and like leave. Oh, they almost got that. That would have been horrible. Just arrest them. I don't want to subtle pressure. Their camp, bribe the rest of those guys, just bribe everyone, pay them off. Just bribe that last guy off so we can just... Alright, we can accept it. No one cares. A ton of money, a ton of reputation. 100 reputation on the dot. That's kind of satisfying. 100, 100, 100. Alright, give us something good, please. Ooh, all these are good, but Advanced National Soldier is great. Government Takeover is also great. I don't know. Government Takeover, you get a ton. You just get a ton. You just get a... You can get a ton of garrisons from Government Takeover. But Advanced National Soldier, just that extra soldier is so helpful. I don't know. Garrisons or National Soldier. I'm gonna go with the National Soldier, man. That's just really good. So I'm already planning on doing Amber Pasture last, since this map is really easy and it has pretty good what's it called? Mutate, just like different features, whatever. I don't know. I don't want to do that. This one is like gonna be hard, but not too hard with my lack of kind of features and like abilities. I think I'm gonna do this one maybe with the. I think I'm gonna do this one with the general. This one with maybe like, I don't know, the warlord, and then this one with the economist or something. But I think that's gonna be it for now. I've been streaming for a while, to be honest, but I don't know. For now, on Twitch, let's send our one viewer to raid some random channel, because why not? I don't know, I'm just gonna click something at random. I don't know, let's see. I don't know, just raid this random guy, why not? We can't raid him, that is sad. That is really sad, no. You know what, okay, fine. We're gonna start the next one, we're only gonna go like halfway or so. General, Quartermaster, Extra Garrison. Let's see. I think Chef, I want these coalition soldiers to hang around for a while. I'm thinking maybe Private Donor, get a bunch of money at the start. Tourist, extra intel. Religious leader, so we... Yeah. Actually, Militia Chief. Then we could go Village Elder for support in the remote zone. But now, we're gonna kind of go with the... We have a ton of garrisons. We're gonna go with the tactic I like to use as the general. Pretty much instead of getting civilian initiatives at first, which we have some actually, we're gonna start training up some troops and get garrisons. Because not only do we have like 3 troops off the bat, which is awesome, we could get civil support, which will like increase the support level in all these zones a lot. Now, the reason I'm not sending these guys to reclaim the occupied zones right now is if you send out troops before the insurgency quote-unquote starts, it'll actually just increase the speed up the insurgency, which sucks. This is a really good spot for garrison with the occupied zones. Take that. We can get some initial support from this. The thing is, when the insurgency initially starts, we won't really have to buy anything. We can just focus on civilian initiatives, as we have 3 soldiers off the bat, and 2 of them are going to stay here forever, which is great. I mean, this only slightly increases support level. I don't think it'll actually... I guess I'll get another level of water to deal with those concerns. This is great initial support level for the general, because the civilian initiatives are unfortunately a lot more expensive, so it's kind of harder to deal with that at first. The only thing about this game is, like, look, I just lost a reputation for no reason, and I have no idea why. I just didn't. And I was like, just give me my reputation, man. Alright, PR and media, since the insurgency technically is starting, we can send those guys to reclaim these zones. I want PR and media, and then perhaps a level of corruption reduction, so that doesn't get out of hand. But we should get all these zones back. Good. Send those guys there to deal with that camp. I don't know what to get next. I think roads is important on this map. Yeah, so we can travel a bit quicker. Then I think maybe another coalition soldier. Unfortunately, it looks like they're gonna... Okay, journalists, we get reputation for letting them in, but then either they can, like, praise us, which gives us, like, 4 reputation, or publicly slam us, which makes us lose 4 reputation. But honestly, I don't know why you would refuse him, because you lose 4 reputation just from not letting him in anyway, so There's not really any reason to. That's weird. So they want water, but we have 2 initiatives funded, and on a lot of these they haven't built all of them yet. So I don't think we really need more. Corruption reduction, then maybe another coalition. Great spot for a garrison. We can kill those guys, actually, if we get another coalition soldier. And I'm thinking maybe get another national soldier and maybe some more rogues. Oh, I really don't want to lose that garrison. That's in a good place. Okay, we didn't lose it, thankfully. We can just save this one real quick. I'm gonna go another level of... Alright, journalist was captured. I don't really care. That's gonna piss people off, but I really don't want to deal with that right now. They're going well. Alright, another level national soldier. We can kill those guys and focus our attention. I'm gonna stop moving those guys over there real quick just so I don't have to, like, worry about them stopping the insurgents from retreating over there. We have a lot of stable zones, which is good. We're gonna kill those guys and we can put all of our efforts onto squashing the rest of these insurgents. We can actually probably push that out, those guys out with that soldier alone, just from the amount of garrisons we have. Then, what am I thinking? I need a lot. Can prepare land. I don't know, probably either then more corruption reduction, or either that or another. I think one more level of corruption reduction, and then start training more national soldiers. Unable to win that. Just place those guys we just trained there to stop them from taking over. Let's see, corruption reduction, purge, and then I think maybe, I don't know, tell me in the chat, do I go either more national soldiers or more roads or something? I don't know. So that, I think I'll go more like dirt roads or something next. Really good place for a garrison, that's nice. Then I'm thinking either dirt roads or highways. Let's go highways. And then maybe, I'm thinking one level of jobs. Actually, no, I have some jobs. I don't need to worry about that. Security, yes. Security is good. We can strengthen our national soldiers over here a bit. We're going to save that garrison. We actually might be able to kill these guys. Yep, we did. We don't have any intel on these zones, so I'm going to get some zones up here. I'm surprised they're not more willing to talk. We have a lot of garrisons, so getting extra garrison strength is helpful. The nice thing about the general also is he has really cheap upgrades for national soldiers that, like, for $5 we can greatly increase our strength. Unfortunately, all these guys want to leave at the exact same time, so we're going to we have to choose who we pick. I'm going to extend these two, which is expensive, and we'll send this guy home. Now we can't really extend much more if we want to keep a decent level of reputation. There is a camp down here. I'm thinking of the airstrikes next, because then our camp, we can just deal with the other camps that pop up from these airstrikes. Full reform for women's rights. Airstrikes. Thinking cave clearing techniques next. We'll talk now since they are willing to talk, since we're flipping them. A lot of caves, so cave clearing. Damn, look at how much faster that goes. So, alright, we have 2 concurrent viewers on YouTube, 1 on Twitch. That's nice. Hi guys. Thanks for tuning in, I guess. I make a few YouTube videos, but I'm still rather new to streaming, so sorry if this quality isn't great. I actually spent like 20 minutes of the stream only streaming on Twitch, because I thought I was streaming on, well, YouTube, but turns out I didn't start the stream, which, it's great. Get a level 30 roads, we're gonna get our last soldier soon. Surgeon's band. We're doing really well reputation-wise. I want these guys to move quicker. That also strengthens them a bunch. Alright. Insurgents are banned. No more terrorism for you guys. Kill the group. Jobs. More security next, I think. Our soldiers are strong enough, I think, with all the garrisons. Also, we could get a level of civil assistance to start to really support these mountainous regions we're in. We're going to engage the critics. Fortunately, I think they were able to escape, which is not good. Oh, I did not mean to give them democracy. Oh no. That's gonna get us a lot of extra reputation. We're gonna prioritize these elections, like, now, we're gonna prioritize these elections, okay? Now who says I'm a fascist? Yeah? Huh? No fascism here, guys. Totally not. Okay, what is this? Election is due to be held. We have a deal, actually. I don't know, we're about to kill these guys. Just some concessions would be nice. Some more roads. Full elections, low percent chance they disrupt it. It actually sucks if they get disrupted, because you lose like 9 reputation, which is horrible. We could give land to the refugees, more reputation for us. Increase just our support level a lot. If we could just... of course, they had to spawn more. We were about to get the peace deal, which unfortunately just doesn't matter now. They spawned a camp over there. Hopefully we can deal with that in time. Stop antagonizing them as much. We want to support the people. Oh, we actually got to the camp before they were able to spawn anyone, so we could agree to the peace deal, not to lose any reputation. We have, oh wow, we have 4 concurrent viewers on YouTube now. That's actually, I think this is the most viewers I've ever had streaming. Joe Quinn said hi. Hello, Joe Quinn. I'm really sorry if I mispronounced your name, which I think there is a good chance that I did. But hello, guys. We beat that with flying colors. Oh, all of these are so good. Start with more garrisons, which is great. Garrisons are amazing. More soldier combat strength, but if we lose, we get a second chance, which I think I'm gonna take, because if I screw up on this next map, I won't just immediately lose. So in this, coalition soldiers are a lot weaker. We get a lot more inconsistent funding. Coalition deployment is increased significantly, but we can't extend it, and we have a vulnerable embassy. I think for this we'll go for the warlord. So for him, I'm going to take engineer, because garrisons will be really useful on this map. Arms dealer, because we want these, what are they called, national soldiers to be strong. Oh, and I forgot, we have an advanced national soldier and preemptive strike, so we don't have to worry about the insurgency at first. Huh. Do we take realist or investigative reporter? Because this guy is really corrupt, but I am kind of worried. I guess we could take local politician with him, actually. So we start with more stabilized zones. We'll go that. Celebrity for more initial support with him. I'm thinking either, let's go tribal elder so the insurgency is really delayed. so we should not have insurgency for a while, but look at how many zones they start with, which is horrible for us, and very unfortunate, but it's gonna get just a lot worse with the harder map, with the last map. The insurgents will start with practically half the map controlled. Like, I don't know, I could be wrong about the thing, though, where if, like, you send them out, it'll start the insurgency quicker, though. Because I could be wasting valuable time to, like, really get control of these. You know, let's kind of just go in the middle, how about, actually? Like, I'll start with telecoms this time for a lot of support. I'm gonna, like, send them out after, like, a year or so. So if I, like, do screw up and it does increase the start of the insurgency, it won't be, like, that big of a deal, but I will be able to get a hand on things. We could go for universal justice. I pledge justice to you all, which I will. The thing about that is you actually have to uphold it, or people will get mad at you, and I feel like I practically never uphold it. Like, just it doesn't work out as well in the long term. But some people are asking for healthcare. I'm gonna start sending these guys out to deal with these occupied zones, which, I mean, yeah, it just like went off the insurgency. Decent support level for the whatever this guy is called. I forgot. Warlord. Oh, they actually spawn people over there. Might pull out then, because there's really no reason to go for that, I guess. If we get another national soldier or coalition soldier, we actually will be able to just completely surround them and just kill that group immediately, which would be amazing. Actually, I need to defend that city first. Feel the pressure, guys. This is... I mean, I think if we win this, we got it, because the last map that I've saved isn't that bad, to be honest. Like, South on Front Fields, other than the fact that the insurgency starts practically immediately in it, it's kind of easy. Alright, so we have don't want to antagonize them as much. Let's get some... I'm thinking maybe some jobs, and then we need to really clamp down on corruption, because that can really kind of mess us up in the future. Okay, they have a lot of connected zones, which is bad. Really bad. The coalition deployment is almost over somehow, even though we've only had them for, honestly, what feels like not that long. Alright, we're kind of screwed corruption-wise. They are so strong. Alright, we need to think. Alright. Hello, guys. Hello, my 3 viewers on YouTube. Anti-corruption. Deal with that one group so I can withdraw kind of from this area. We hopefully win that. Hopefully we could kick those guys out there. Since we took that back, we should be in a better position, like losing reputation from the insurgency-wise, as they don't have as many connected zones. New Air Force, that's going to be amazing for our strength. A lot of people want more healthcare and roads, and we really need a lot less corruption. Like, it is getting dangerously high at this point. I'd say you want to keep it around 40, if not lower. And they're gonna want their bonuses now, of course. We're kicking them out of there, though, which is great news. Okay, alright, let's think. We haven't really stabilized much yet, which is unfortunate. I think we need roads. Garrison's definitely... I think we're getting the military situation under control. I'm more worried about the fact that we have, like, no stabilized zones now. Unfortunately, we cannot extend these guys from our modifier. How much are 30% from corruption is real crazy. What do we do? I think we have to do that and maybe get more healthcare first. No. Cover up, hopefully we don't fail. Okay, good. Bonus. Relax rules here. We need a lot more healthcare. Okay, this is actually going to be really close. I can tell already. We're teetering on reputation as it is already. Okay, we're screwed. We are... I hate to say it, guys, but I'm pretty sure we're going to lose this. Oh, wait. We do have the second chance if we need it, which is good. Just the thing is... we are losing reputation from lack of stability now, but the thing is we are nowhere close to stabilizing any other zone, which I think that kind of is putting our foot in the brake for this attempt. So we'll have to use our... Yeah, I wanted to save the combat simulation for later, but it looks like it's not going to happen. Come on, can we like stabilize something last second? This zone is getting a lot of support. Maybe they can save us. We're nowhere close right now. We're gonna need a completely different strategy with this. I have great support level. I don't really know why I'm having so much trouble getting stability. I have a lot of hostility, unfortunately. Yeah, we're losing more reputation at this point from lack of stability than we are from the insurgents. We're gonna have to blackmail journalists. Our only hope right now is just to kind of... Okay, this is good. We just have to, like, hold on long enough to stabilize at least one zone. Because we're really starting to build up support now. If we could, like... If this zone stabilized, that should buy us enough time to, stabilize a bunch of others. Then we should be good. Like, hopefully. I don't think this is gonna be it, man. Oh... Alright. So sad. Kinda close. Wait, this... Maybe. No, come on, man. 92%. And then we have, like, everything else is, like, 70. No. That's sad. We're still not done yet. Like, our combat simulation saved us. We're still gonna go for this again. I don't know if I want to go for Warlord then, because I had good support and did not get anywhere with that. I think Smuggler will be better. Engineer. Drill Sergeant. Local Politician. We'll save Celebrity Manager this time. We'll go like manually controlled drones, Tribal Elder, and then Farmer. Alright, so the Smuggler gets extra money from corruption, which it's helpful, I guess. So last time the insurgency kicked out around 2023 or 2003, so I think I'm gonna wait to send my troops out in case it, you know, quickens the insurgency again around maybe December. Drew Quinn said that's wild. Yeah, this is our last chance for this run. Okay. We had a lot of health concerns last time, so we're gonna go with some health. We could get early universal justice. Let's see, what else? Perhaps some security, actually, this time. Yeah, it's... Oh, we got specialists now? I'm gonna send these guys out now and really start kind of dealing with this. Now, hopefully it won't quicken the insurgency. It will give us a pop-up if it does. Yeah, it quickened the insurgency. That's great. Yay, whatever. Oh wait, we found the camp accidentally before the insurgency even started. That's actually crazy. That's lucky. That is so lucky. And it's gone. We actually delayed the insurgency despite what it said. That's just great. Like, that's amazing, actually. Alright. Not a great start for the insurgency, though. I like it. It's good when they spawn in the mountains, because then they're not as much as a threat. They're like scary when they spawn in cities. We're fine. I can't let them take the embassy, but they're gonna spawn more soon, and I can't really keep these guys corralled unless I like kill them immediately. I think I just need to go heavy with the coalition and just get these guys killed right away. The thing is, the coalition decreases support level a lot. And I don't really want to do that. Alright, what we do is we make them flee into the embassy, because then we can easily kind of fight them off then. What do people want? They want jobs, education, and health. Did they build the jobs we gave them? No, so we should be good job-wise. Got security. We could go with some education. And, you know, we'll go even more jobs. This is so risky, though. Like, okay, this zone is easy as hell to, like, surround and kill them off in. But the thing is, if they take it and destroy the embassy, we just flat out lose. So I'm not sure if I really want to do that, then. I don't know, $17 is kind of expensive to get the next coalition soldier. Actually, we're gonna train up national soldiers soon, so we can just send those guys out. We'll start with our anti-corruption. Alright, we should be able to kill those guys now. Not a lot of anti-corruption, then we could go PR and media office, and they are dead, so we could focus our efforts to containing these guys. What do people want? More jobs? We have a bunch of those. They should be fine. We could get more national soldiers now, actually. Build up our military a bit, which is good. Yeah. Actually, garrisons. Because it's not as much corruption. Honestly, not. Alright, we can arrest a corrupt judge, which loses us reputation as we weren't able to find the place. Oh, we killed those guys since we built the garrison in the last second. That's actually really nice. And we stabilized the zone. This is going a lot better than last time. We got... Yeah, we killed those guys, too. Damn, this is actually going amazingly, man. So let's... I don't know, let's just start training up one coalition soldier. Or national soldier. Don't want one or two. Two sounds good, but the corruption risk is kind of worrying me a bit. Actually, no, let's go for it. We're the smuggler. We thrive in corruption, and we can just use our money from the extra corruption to get more anti-corruption teams. However that works. Alright, anti-corruption teams, and we can get temporary crackdown to give our corruption a short time decrease. Yep, I'll do that. And then I'm thinking maybe... Let's go telecoms, because people really want that. Yeah. Another garrison. Great location. We want to help those guys. Hopefully they collapsed. How? How did I, like, actually get that unlucky, though? Like, that was not that that did not have much of a chance of happening, and yet it did somehow. Alright, we're gonna want to deal with those guys now. Yay. Well, we started to lose some with support from lack of stability, but we stabilized another region, so we should be okay. And we are going to stabilize much more very shortly. Let's get interpreters and guides so we don't antagonize people much. We can go airstrikes so we can win these fights easier. We stabilized yet another region, or zone, I guess. Great. We want to get stronger combat advantages from our garrisons. Thanks, Show Queen. This is a good one. Thanks, man. These streams, I honestly don't stream that much, but I always have a lot of fun when I do. Engage critics. Yeah, this game is a lot of fun. Actually, I know why we're losing this. Coalition soldiers are a lot weaker with the ones we're playing, and unfortunately, yeah, we decided to attack those guys with our coalition soldiers. So we can get these guys over there quickly. Hopefully we'll tip the scales for us to win. Yeah, looks like it will be enough. Did they take the zone over yet? Not yet, so we don't really have to worry about that as much at first. We want highways, which I'll be happy to provide. Let me build that garrison. Oh, over there. I see. Drones, then highways next. Drones found a camp. Dude, I'm so glad I took the combat simulation thing, because I almost didn't grab it. I was gonna go like for the stronger soldiers at first, and we would have just lost if we didn't. Alright, we actually might win this. Like, you don't know how stupidly hard some of these are. We were able to get highways, so they should start supporting us. Let's roll out these initiatives quicker with some electricity. We can start getting the last national soldier. I want the final level of production, so we don't have to worry about that as much. Fortunately, we're losing 2 of our coalition soldiers, but we can get more if we need. Final level of corruption reduction. Let's use our drones, see if we can find where they're setting up their next camp. We can let's get some civil assistance to help them gain more support in these zones. Power station. Alright, I think we need some corruption reduction efforts, like a purge or something. I just want to make sure they're not setting up any bases over there, because I want to destroy them immediately if they do. Antagonize them. Oh, they spawned something over there. Let's check on that. So corruption's at a manageable level now. Let's get some more roads to increase our support in these zones and hopefully stop antagonizing these people. Or not antagonizing, travel faster, get around. They have to leave. Unfortunately, we have to, which sucks because you lose reputation if you retreat, and you lose reputation and it makes the insurgents actually stronger. We could get a garrison there. Let's get some civil support so we can stabilize these zones and the garrisons. We're gonna have to deal with that. I think we could go democratic elections for that support. Let's push those guys out using that. I'm gonna get one more. So like, they literally did the desperate attack on this unstable zone that they were already in. They really wasted that, but I'm not complaining, man. They're winning that, but we can make them stronger. Give them a drone on that, and then hopefully then with airstrikes, we should be able to win that. Bam. We're gonna demand concessions so we can kill the rest of the insurgents. Settle pressure. This entire side of the map is stable, so we can just send those guys in there to destroy that camp that we see over there. Just kill the rest of the insurgents, and we're good. Man, I'm so glad I took the what's it called? The combat simulation. Hello, Anas. Again, I'm really sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Yeah, dude, this game is awesome. Like, compared to Plague Inc., I feel like no one really talks about or plays this game as much as people should. But, dude, you don't know how close we came to losing this. Because we actually lost this map earlier, but I took a feature that let us, like, replay the map that we lost. So we got lucky there. But we did this pretty quickly, actually, so I hopefully will be able to get, like, send this reputation and money to in the next zone, which is the final map, through how, the campaign works. But we got the last one. I'm hoping we get some good things. Oh, I don't know. Start with the coalition soldier, that's good, but significantly more garrisons sounds awesome. Alright. We get a lot of money at first, which is great. Some civilian initiatives already funded, which is great for support. Soldiers can support across rivers, great. Intel collection will be significantly slower, which sucks. I don't know. Who am I gonna go for? I know the general's exhausted, but I'm actually considering doing him again. Because with the mass garrisons, I think we could really do well with him. Tactician, I'm thinking tacticians, armed stealer for extra insurgent strength. Yeah, this definitely is one of my favorite Inc. games. Like, I remember playing Plague Inc. when I was, younger and loving it, but this game just is so fun. I'm not really excited for the PC launch of After Inc. I feel like After Inc.'s gonna be just awesome. We'll go realist so we don't have to worry about reputation loss as early. Tribal elder, police, or I don't know. Let's go religious leader and doctor. Actually, journalist, so we collect intel quicker. Lots and lots of garrisons, which is amazing. We'll go with the classic general opening. The thing with Saffron Fields in campaign is the insurgency starts pretty much immediately. However, we do have start of insurgency is delayed, so I do not know how that will work. Alright, delayed it by like 2 seconds, but not really that much. We're gonna start clearing out these zones that are occupied. Actually, I probably should get more intel collection at first. Alright, they spawned in the mountains, that's good. That's the easiest to contain. Alright, we want to get garrisons in the, what's it called, civil assistance next. Civil assistance, okay. Now we got a nice garrison location. Like, look at how many garrisons we got, though. That should, with civil assistance, that should be really nice. They, like, attacked this zone and then went back for some reason. Don't know why, but they did. I mean, I'll take it, I guess. Alright, now they really are going to want some stuff since we've kind of been ignoring civilian stuff at first. By advanced development, we got quite literally, I think, 2 things, which, I mean, it's helpful, I guess, but still not great. I do not want to lose this garrison. Hopefully we can make it in time. I think we can. Okay. This is kind of scary, because I, like, don't want to screw this up last second. We'll get just some of what some of these people are requesting. We really need to work on our support level now. So we got telecoms that should automatically resolve itself soon enough. People want so much stuff, unfortunately. We got the medical supplies, thinking maybe some jobs next, and then corruption reduction, so we can start to get that down. Alright, we have intel of the whole map, which I was kind of worried about at first with the slower intel collection. Okay, we want universal justice for that extra support level. We should deal with that concern. Then we want the PR propaganda. Yeah, these garrisons are going to be awesome. The general is the right choice with this. PR we could get next. We should stabilize some zones soon, so we shouldn't have to worry too much about lack of stability. We could get highways to deal with those concerns. Okay, we're gonna stabilize this zone, which is great news. What else? What do we get next? I think more national soldiers. Yes. Alright, corruption's a bit high. I'm gonna really need to get rid of that right away. I think I'm gonna do some extensions for my soldiers, because I really don't want to lose them quite yet. Did they build the water yet? No, they... Okay, they have a camp over there. Hopefully I can get to that in time before they... 20, that's a while. Alright, we won't really be able to extend our coalition soldiers much more. I guess let's get just another to really get rid of these initial guys. Lack of stability is starting to impact me, but I hopefully will be able to fix stabilize this zone. Okay, we've got another zone. We need a lot more, though. How much is corruption hurting us? A lot. We gotta deal with that. Come on. Okay, garrison there. That'll be really helpful. We lost a lot of our budget, which sucks. Corruption is killing us, though. Come on, we gotta get rid of that. Okay, I don't think we really have to worry about lack of stability as much anymore. Alright, this is kind of nerve-wracking. 5 out of 5, last campaign thing. They want security, which unfortunately is kind of corruptness. We can worry about that later, though. We gotta get corruption down first. Yeah, we're not gonna win that. We have to retreat, which unfortunately loses us some reputation. I wish they wanted to talk. That would really be helpful right now. Yeah, our support's just increasing a lot by getting corruption down this much. Unfortunately, our annual budget is $6 in total, now that the market, I guess, collapsed from this feature. Okay, we need to get security next. Once we gather... Okay, we gotta deal with that. Once we gather intelligence there, start supporting them. Right, we thankfully got rid of that before they could spawn anyone. We need airstrikes, but they're expensive, and I need other stuff above it. Alright. Yeah, this advanced national soldier is really good, to be honest. Alright. How weak are... Oh my god, 10 to 103. That is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Security should deal with pretty much the rest of our concerns. Send them home. There goes all of our coalition soldiers. I don't know. I feel like... I don't know. Should I extend them? I have enough reputation. I want to do it. I don't want to lose that soldier yet. Hopefully we can get some garrisons up here. Cell pressure. I don't want to... No, don't spawn here. We're about to clear this entire area out, man. Hopefully we can get rid of that quickly. We're gonna have to publicly accuse, which will raise their capability by like 16%, which is bad. Okay, they weren't able to spawn anyone there. Hopefully we can stabilize that so that entire region is like, we don't have to worry about. Okay, we're gonna get start training up the last 2 national soldiers now. Then I think we need airstrikes. Police recruitment should help deal with that. Dude, you had 3 zones and that is it. You really don't want to talk to me. How about another garrison? Does that want to change things a bit? Still no. Okay, we stabilized we stabilized all of those. Okay, so we shouldn't have to worry about anything spawning down here now since there's a garrison in this. That's about to stabilize, so... Okay, let's go. All we have to worry about is the mountains. And we have garrisons pretty much everywhere up there, so... And the desperate attack, I guess, which... we're gonna have to do shared air force, because we don't really have any other option. And we can't get subtle pressure, but, I mean, where are they gonna spawn anyways? It doesn't really matter. Alright, I think airstrikes are next. Yes. Strikes from above. Strike them down. We don't have intel there, so they should be able to flee there. Wait, we won that fight because they literally left when they attacked us. Okay. So we can get airstrikes soon, then we can get those cheap upgrades. Oh, we're starting to win this, actually. Nearby region stabilized. That's actually really nice, because we get all that money. Make the garrison stronger. Alright, we're really starting. We're actually almost there. We don't need those guys anymore, actually. And I actually don't care if they, like, continue to support them. That's fine, honestly. Okay. Nice. Let's see, where else? Nearby region stabilized. That's really good, because we get a bunch of extra money. Strategic communications. Start to train those guys up. Dude, I just completely forgot about strategic communications this time. That's kind of... Yeah, I could get a lot more support level now. Alright, so we get the exploration, which will be helpful until I have to actually invest. Spawn a camp here, but I'm worried about the desperate attack, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We should be able to deal with it. Because, yeah, we can get an extra level of security, a ton of reputation, and after that, yeah, oh, that's actually not that bad. We just have to send 3 troops over there to deal with that. Actually, 4, which is all of them. So, send that guy there. Once they finish getting rid of that camp, that's gonna take a while, and they're gonna be able to run rampant in the mountains meanwhile. We can counter-strike them for now. Alright, 12? Why? Oh, yeah, they started with that, unfortunately, so we're gonna lose a bunch of reputation there, but other than that, we should be okay, because, bam, they're dead. With little, like, risk to us. And then they're completely confined to the mountains now that they exhausted their desperate attack. Oh yeah, I forgot the insurgents have river fording. Good thing is they haven't really used that, thankfully, this run that much. They also... Oh, they increase in... Unfortunately, we have done a few times. Again, I really don't care about this. They can't spawn anywhere. I'm just gonna get cave clearing and insurgents banned. And after this, we should have complete control of every zone in the game, and then bam, we win. In only 2 hours. Because bam, we are a lot stronger than them. They're dead. They can't spawn anywhere. We just accept the peace deal. Don't know where that insurgent was, but whatever. They scammed me out of 1 reputation. How dare they? But then, bada bing, bada bam, we did it. We got it. Yay. Pretty much. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised. I honestly didn't really expect to win this, because I've been playing a lot of Mega Brutal campaign recently. And other than that one time earlier I won, every single time I've, like, lost on the first few ones, but we got it. Despite losing once, we got it, thanks to the combat simulation. GG's. GG, man. GG. Like, I've actually never had combat simulation save me like that before. Oh, that was fun. I already have the achievement, so we don't really get anything from it except experience. To be honest, I'm actually so close to 100%ing this game. I have 2 more achievements left. Tragic Accident and the Settle Approach, which, to be honest, I was kind of hoping we got the dangerous driving tactic, so I might have been able to get it. But we didn't, and that's fine. Well, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I mean, a lot of fun. 12 views for my streams is actually amazing. Thank you guys so much for watching these. It's honestly awesome. Well, I'm gonna end the stream here, so it was fun torturing myself like this. And in only 2 attempts. I was expecting to have to stream this tomorrow to win. But anyways, see you guys tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, I'm definitely not streaming tomorrow. I'm going camping. Maybe see you guys next week. I don't know when I'm gonna post another video. Goodbye. How do I end Twitch streams? I honestly do not know.